the Eko Atlantic Marina right here, and then you have Apapa over there and Tinkham Port.
So, what is the connection between Eko Atlantic and Apapa Seaport? They are more connected than you know, both geographically and behind the scenes. And you have just heard of the recent, not too recent, but earlier this year, the federal government announced that they had approved a $1 billion modernization of the Apapa and Tinkham port to make it more modern, to ease traffic inflow and outside. It was to my greatest shock that I realized that you could literally see ships going to Apapa and Tinkham port from the Eko Atlantic Marina. And it was such a very, very beautiful view. And who else but the Shaguri brothers, who are also the developers under South Energy X of Eko Atlantic. They are also the ones that have won the contract to implement the modernization of the Apapa port. And then there's something I really noticed that was also very, very interesting. The Lagos-Calabar road starts from Eko Atlantic area in VI and goes all the way through the Lekki Deep Sea ports like Free Zone area. And so in a sort of like a V shape, you're seeing that there's a whole lot of commerce that's going to be going around Eko Atlantic City. So let's say you were in a free zone, the Alaro free zone, or you were in the Lagos free zone by Tolaram, or the Lekki free trade zone by the Chinese, and you have a free zone entity, because free zone companies that are in those free zones have a free zone entity. All of the benefits of being in a free zone in Alaro City, you can also get those benefits by being in Eko Atlantic City, because most people don't even know that Eko Atlantic itself is a free zone as well. And people that have bought land in Eko Atlantic have free zone licenses. So you have Budiza, you have I think Landway. I'll probably do a video about Landway's Eko Atlantic. It's no longer listed as their project. Maybe they had funding issues, but all of those companies there, all of those Arkland projects, construction companies, warehousing companies, all of the benefits of free zone, the tax benefits, income, corporate tax benefits, no VATs, and also the dollarization pressures that are not on companies that are in a free zone apply whichever free zone that you operate from in the entire country. So if you're working on, let's say you have some goods and you have it in Alaro City, as long as it is within free zone to free zone, all of the benefits of being in a free zone will still apply, rather than if it was between free zone and outside of the free zone, where the Kama law is being practiced. But let's go back to this Shaguri. This Shaguri, why is it that in this country that we don't take conflict of interest very seriously? Jimmy Carter, a former US president, when he became the president, there was so much public outcry over the fact that because you're now the president, you can use your power as a president to affect your business, which is your family-owned business of being a peanut farmer. And he had to step back a bit from that family business and pick it back up when he left. But the fact that nobody is screaming conflict of interest, that Eko Atlantic, from where the coastal road starts, not only the external positive effects of a coastal road passing through your front, that's basically what the people that are to win homes are complaining about. Because if you're on your own and a coastal road is passing through your estate, that's a whole lot of thumbs up. Your property skyrockets in value. Not only fortuitously, the coastal road is passing through your front, your company, which is high tech, is handling the first phase of that project. And now, again, fortuitously, your company, ITB, has signed a $700 million contract to handle a major part of the reconstruction of Apapa Seaport. Make freaking sense, my people. An article came out recently that the Shaguri family and the Tinubu family had in total gotten a whopping $13 billion in government contracts since Tinubu came to office. And I just feel like it's not fair that this family is turning Lagos to their ATM. But let's go back to the business side of it. I think that it's very, very strategic how the Shaguris are trying to open up Eko Atlantic to major ports and to make delivery of goods and services, cargo that is coming into the country, and to make in some formal way Eko Atlantic a central business district, even though ships are not going to be docking primarily at Eko Atlantic at the moment. It will just be bigger boats, yachts, and those other bigger boats that you have for whatever that you have. But I think that just looking at it geographically and looking at the triangulation between Apapa and Tinkan to Eko Atlantic, and then from Eko Atlantic all the way to the Lekki deep sea ports in the Lekki free zone axis. Jackpot. So not only would they be reaping the future benefits, they're also the beneficiary right now of a government contract. Of a government contract. But again, I always say these things that it doesn't have to spell doom. You know, it's always good to see the game that people are playing so that you can know how to play the game or how to position yourself. They are playing a long-term game. And right from when Clinton was still in power, probably 2012, 2014, they were lobbying and millions of dollars went into supporting the Clinton Foundation that is now the US consulate that's in Eko Atlantic. So, as a viable investment option, I think Eko Atlantic will start to make sense in another year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And the pricing will be more and more justified. We are seeing companies like Shell, companies like First Bank, companies like TVC, companies like Airtel, MTN setting up their offices here. And we'll soon start seeing banks, other banks follow suit. Other telecommunication companies are already following suit. And so Eko Atlantic, I do not put it past it becoming the central business district of Lagos. And to be a live, work, play environment, and the nerve, literally the nerve center of work, where major commerce, recreation, and what have you happens in. But how can you take advantage of it? You can either purchase property in the Eko Atlantic or purchase property in the free zone, because that will be a major thoroughfare and it's cutting out the whole Lekki Ekpe madness. And so you can cargo your goods, you can ship it through back and forth, and it's very, very easy if you have because I mean the Lekki deep sea port, even though it's also going to be close to Alaro City, you know, there are reports that because it's not deep enough, there's a whole lot of maintenance that's going to be going on, making and dredging it annually. And so if it will make more sense to shuttle your products either from Apapa down to the Lekki deep sea port, or from the Lekki deep sea port over to Apapa, you know, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of those commercial activities happening, and either Eko Atlantic is facilitating it, Eko Atlantic is a beneficiary in some way or the other. I mean, these people are playing high-level checkers game in this. I will keep watching. I will keep giving you the details. I hope one day we come to a point where, before these contracts are being given, as the Coastal Road contracts were given, the Minister of Works has come very many times to try to justify it. But I think it's something that people should kind of step back and look again and realize that, okay, you know, these people are not even Nigerian, they're Lebanese. Well, that's not good. The Shaguris have been a major beneficiary for decades and decades of the Nigerian Commonwealth, specifically Lagos. And now they have a major business partner of theirs, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu there. And I just think it's just too much the way that $13 billion in total contracts is a whole lot. Well, you know, we are here for investors, and these are things you can plug in if it's something that still concerns you, and you can get over the moral hoopla. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll be reading. This is the Ownahome TV show. Here at Ownahome, we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we are committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe. I'll see you at the very next video. Bye-bye.